A very good afternoon and welcome to the session on the topic Is junk food good or bad for kids? Which is a very important topic for all the parents and especially today's day and age. So, we welcome our senior dietitian, V. Krishna Deepika, doctor from Apollo Cradles and Children's Hospital, Kondapur. We welcome you, ma'am. I would request our doctor to share all the important details and about the topic in brief so that our audience is able to understand it. Also, if you guys have any issues, any queries related to the topic, or you want to ask anything to our doctor, you can drop it on the comment section. We'll take all your questions, but by the end of the session. So stay tuned and over to you, ma'am.
Very good afternoon to everyone. This is Krishna Deepika, Senior Dietitian from Apollo Cradle and Children's Hospital, Kondapur. So today our topic is junk food good or bad for kids? So I think this is very important for each and every parent because we can see a lot of parents are struggling with their kids regarding their nutrition and diet part. So today I'll give you some inputs like is it good or bad to include junk foods in kids nutrition. So what is junk food? Generally junk food is like very high in calories, very high in sugar, too much of carbohydrates, deep oil fried foods, outside bakery products, ice creams, cool drinks, aerated beverages, all these comes under junk foods. So these days we can see like kids are more likely to enjoy junk foods rather than homemade food, healthy food. So junk food once in a while, very little amount is absolutely fine, but not too much quantity on too regular basis is definitely going to give you a harmful result. So children's bodies are like easily they can linked with the disease stage, which we can see not now but later on in their early young stage like 20s 30s we can see the impact of junk foods. Many diseases are easily prone to kids who are obese during their childhood. So obesity is the one major disease which will attract other chronic illness like type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular diseases, many other conditions during their teenage. So these days I can see a lot of people like in between 25 to 30s with diabetes, type 2 diabetes. This is because of having too much junk foods during their childhood. Even parents, because of their busy schedules, not having proper time, simply they are taking their kids to McDonald's or some KFCs, and simply they are giving whatever their kids are asking to have in their diet. So junk foods, they give too many calories, too much of sugar, too much of bad fat like oil, mayonnaise, butter, all these things we can see in junk foods. So what are the impacts or effects of this junk food on kids means like we can see lot of effects like lack of energy. Kids who are eating too much junk food, they will have less energy levels. They feel depressed all the time. Lack of focus, they can't concentrate on their academics. They don't sleep properly. They feel like fatigue, lethargic all the day, and even they are too hungry even after having the junk foods. Means they won't feel satiety once they eat the junk food because the junk food don't contain any protein, no fiber at all, simply gives you too much of calories, simple sugars, which will be digested very easily within a couple of hours, and immediately again they feel hunger and they crave for too much of sugary food items. So junk food once in a while, very small portion like a small cup of muffin or a small piece of dark chocolate or something once in a while, like weekly once, is absolutely fine. And what is the best time to have junk foods means like I absolutely say like it's not the good time to consume junk foods on empty stomach. So empty stomach, you need to take a healthy protein rich breakfast which is prepared at home, again not from outside. So the day should start for kids with a healthy breakfast option. with good quantity and quality of protein should be present in their breakfast. Later on in their snacks, one or small piece of chocolate or something they can enjoy. So kids should have proper nutrition. More of complex carbohydrate should be present. All the junk foods, they contain simple carbohydrates, no fiber at all. So complex carbohydrates means like rice, roti, these things, brown rice, whole wheat bread, millets, oats, these kind of things should be included in their kids nutrition. One more effect of junk food is like constipation. Kids won't pass motion properly because of not having fiber in junk food. So constipation is the one of the other reason which we can see in kids who are having too much of junk food on their daily basis. So 6 ways to eliminate junk food. Today I'm going to tell you, like giving food on small intervals, like every 2 to 3 hourly homemade food. If you are providing to your kid, they will crave less towards junk foods. Okay, and drinking more water instead of drinking aerated beverages. Even these days I'm seeing like caffeinated beverages like Sting. Kids are more prone to have those aerated beverages. So caffeine is not at all good for kids. So avoid those aerated beverages, too highly sugary foods in their diet. Simply give them fresh fruit juices, coconut water, buttermilk, which is a good probiotic. Even plain water is absolutely fine for kids. So try to avoid aerated beverages from outside. Even milkshakes, Tetra Pak juices are simply loaded with sugar and preservatives. So don't go for Tetra Pak juices. If you want to give some juice or something to your kids, just go for fresh homemade juices, milkshakes, by simply adding one or two fruits to milk, and simply you can mix it and give it to your kid, rather than giving Tetra Pak milkshakes or juices from outside, which are very, very high in sugar. So having too much of high sugar in diet, again kids we can see obese. But parents, what they think, like kids are, they are little healthy. It's not healthy. Kids always should be below their BMI should be always normal for kids, and they need to play well, then only they can avoid this obesity. One, obesity is the major channel for all other chronic diseases to attract. So obesity we need to avoid by simply restricting junk foods from kids nutrition. So sleep disturbances also we can see these days, because kids are simply sitting watching mobile. Screen time is more, and they are eating unknowingly. What they are eating they don't know. Simply they are watching screen, and simply they are injecting food into their body without knowing what they are eating. Kids should show some interest while eating food. So their plate should be colorful with some colored vegetables, colored fruits, healthy fats like almonds, walnuts, ghee should be included in kids' diet. Probiotics like curd should be included in their diet. So junk foods, outside noodles, pasta, fried rice kind of thing, they add too much of preservatives, too much of tasting salt, too much of soya sauce, tomato ketchup. They are simply loaded with salt. Sodium intake is very high in junk foods. So just avoid outside food. If your kids are asking for fried rice, noodles, something, try to prepare at home with fresh oil, adding more vegetables, simply avoiding tasting salt in that, and simply avoiding tomato ketchup and soya sauce in the homemade prepared fried rice or noodles. So try to give good nutrition to your kids by adding more protein. So protein foods are like paneer, tofu, rajma, chole, eggs, fish, chicken. These are all good protein sources. Even dal, paneer, mushrooms. These are also best sources of protein. So protein will make your kid to feel full for longer time. Slow digestion will happen. They won't crave for junk foods immediately or once they complete their lunch or dinner. So try to give more protein. Fiber should be high in their diet. So fiber they will be getting from fruits, vegetables, salads like carrot, cucumber slices. Try to include some salads in their lunch box, so that simply you can avoid constipation. increase more water intake so that they won't get dehydrated while playing too much in their school hours, or even at home if they are playing too much they won't dehydrate if you are giving proper hydration by giving them a big glass of milk or water, fresh fruit juices, sweet lassi. These are the best options to include probiotics also in their diet. So gut health is also very important. Boiled sprouts you can include, idli or fermented foods like dosa kind of things you can provide to your kids tiffin plate so that they will get good probiotics also. So junk food have lot of effects on brain function, lot of effect on bone health. The bones become very brittle. Simply we can observe some cracks or fractures when they fell down while playing during their playing time and all. So give proper protein, because kids bone, 70% of bone is made up of protein, so more protein should be provided. And calcium is the one more thing which is very important in kids nutrition, because to avoid dental cavities and all, for building good bone health and all, calcium plays a vital role. So coming to calcium, ragi finger millet, the ragi flour nachni what we call, so it is good source of calcium. Along with calcium, iron is very high in ragi, so try to include more ragi in kids nutrition. Simply you can add 1 or 2 teaspoons of ragi flour to your idli batter, dosa batter, so that you can give them ragi idli, ragi dosa, even ragi roti is also very good source of calcium, which will be helpful for kids bone health, for development of good teeth and daily routine. You can include some dry fruits like soaked almonds, walnuts, anjeer, pista, cashew, and all. So these are good sources of healthy fats, which will be very helpful for babies or kids' brain function. So omega 3, omega 6 fatty acids are abundantly present in walnuts, almonds, chia seeds, flax seeds. So you can prepare some dry fruit laddu by adding all these nuts and seeds. So simply you can prepare some dry fruit laddu at home. So this is a good snack option for kids instead of giving outside chocolates or any other junk foods. So earlier days, our parents, grandparents used to give us homemade snack options like murkulu kind of thing, or peanut chikki, sesame seed chikki, and all. Dry fruit laddu we used to have. So these are the best snack options instead of junk food like pizza, burger, or something else, chips, kurkure, lace, and all. These are highly added with preservatives. So try to prepare some homemade snack options for your kids so that they won't crave for junk foods. If they are craving for junk foods, tell them that you are going to provide them only once in 15 days, that too small quantity, not too much. So prepare a timetable for them and give them best nutrition so that they won't get any chronic diseases in their future use because of these social condition, environmental status, work pressure, and all. These days even parents are ready to give whatever their kids are asking, like junk foods, because kids won't ask parents to feed them if they are offering junk food. Simply they will eat. Kids by own. I have seen like 1 year, 2 year kids are feeding by burger, pizza kind of thing in KFC, McDonald's, and all. So simply parents are ready to offer junk foods to kids. So this is not at all a right thing. Definitely you need to put a check for these junk foods. So try to give more healthy diet, nutritious food rather than outside junk food and all. So I'm giving you more best options for snack options for your kids, like dry fruits laddu you can give, yogurt with some fruits like smoothies you can give, fresh fruit juices you can give, carrot kheer or beetroot kheer. These are best options rather than giving outside sweets from the sweet stall. So try to prepare at home by adding good ghee and all. So these homemade snack options are best options. Peanut chicky, sesame seed chicky will give you good calcium, iron, and protein for your kids. So try to give those as a snack to their lunch box and all. at least one to two variety of fruits should be included in kids nutrition, so that they will get good amount of vitamin C, which will be very helpful for them to build immunity. So more fruits, more vegetables, make their plate more colorful by cutting roti into shapes like star shape, moon shape. So kids are easily attracted to colorful foods if they are prepared into a shapes like star shape, moon shape, and all. They love to eat. If they are very young, simply you can prepare alphabeticals like A, B, C, and all. So they can simply pick up their food, and even they enjoy while eating. They will play and they will eat. So these are the best options to include more healthy, nutritious food. So include more milk and milk products like curd, paneer, low-fat cheese in kids' nutrition. Fruit options, at least one to two variety of fruits. Vegetables should be at least two to three servings in a day. Dry fruits you can include. Outside junk food once in a while, like small portion once in 15 days, as a snack option you can include, but don't give too much junk foods on daily basis. Definitely it's going to give you too much of negative chronic diseases like diabetes, cardiovascular diseases, depression, stress, and all in their future days. So try to give best nutrition to your kids. So this is the time. So today onwards, try to give good nutrition to your kids. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. If you are having any doubts, please feel free to ask. Simply you can text, or simply you can ask me questions. Yeah. So I think there are no questions. So thank you so much.